Everybody tap in, Dash Radio, download the app, check us out, dashradio.com. And shit, do not sleep on Franks. Do not. What's the last time we're going to tell these motherfuckers, do not sleep on Franks, because he is 2 for 2 on records with his name on it.
I might take over your city. Don't do it.
2 for 2. Dom, Boogie. We'll see what's next.
We're going to see what's next.
Woo! All right, everybody. This is Mawan here at Dash Radio. Tapping in with the son of South Central. Franks, how you doing, man?
Appreciate that. I like that. Son of South
So
Central.
I had to think of something. I always try to think of something like.
That was clever, man. I like that.
Yeah, if you were from like Chattanooga, I would have said like the child of Chattanooga.
I'm definitely one of the sons of South Central for sure.
But by way, so I was listening. I was trying to get my research on. You lived in Alabama, right, for a minute? Okay, from Alabama. What were you doing in Florida?
As a kid.
Okay.
No back and forth, but
Which part of
I was born and raised here.
Florida were you in? Well, I got it
in the woods for sure.
Yeah, right.
Country.
Yeah, you weren't in South Beach.
No, definitely not.
No, well, I'm gonna start this. Now that we brought up Florida, I'm gonna start with my gift I want to give you that connects to your time in Florida.
Okay.
So, Franks,
You got some strippers coming out?
Nah, I wish I had some strippers. I think I got something better than strippers. A little bit cheaper. It doesn't cost as much.
Okay,
But
we'll see.
I give every artist I get a chance to speak to an album from my collection.
Okay.
When I read your story, I said, finally I can give this album to somebody. I don't know who I was going to give this album to, dog. And I'm a big fan of dude. No disrespect. I just didn't know who I was going to give a Memphis Bleek album to.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I had to give you that Memphis Bleek made, the one that has round here on it.
Okay.
Because you have a real
I'm gonna have to
interest.
show them this too. That's tight.
You got to show them that, because if I'm correct,
And it's like in good.
it's in good condition.
I'm gonna get him to sign this, and I'm gonna
Hey.
just put it up. That's cool. I like
Keep that, man. What's cool about the reason, so as people go back and watch this and they're like, wow, I see a big Memphis Bleek fan, which I'm not saying you weren't, but you met Bleek in an elevator, right?
I met Bleek in the elevator. Yeah, for sure.
And if I'm correct from what I read, that was one of the turning points in your career, right? Kind of.
That this made me kind of like gave me a stamp like you hard. And I got, we partnered up on a distribution deal after that,
You're still in
And
good.
ever since then, but the work really on me though, Once you get a distribution deal, I don't really mean nothing if you're not gonna put the work in. So make sure you put that work in.
Of course. But you're still.
Bleek definitely, he made a couple calls and
That's dope. You know what I thought was so cool about that? Not that like I would say Bleek's your big homie or Bleek's a mentor to you, because I can't put that on there.
But he definitely is a big homie though in this game, and he definitely influenced me when I was young too.
Me too, man. Nah,
that
me
was
too.
just cool. I noticed him as soon as he had his mask on.
You can tell.
I know a goat when I see one.
Hold on, you recognize Memphis Bleek with the mask
with the mask on. I said, man, you look like Memphis Bleek. He was like, man, yeah, that's me, son. And I'm like, oh, bet. We went down, valet pulling up the track car. He hopping in this shit. I said, man, it would be dope to get a record with you type shit. He like, send me a record, if I like it, I'll get on it type thing. And then an hour later, he like, man, let's do the record. Pull up to the studio, the record get done, he like, so how you putting it out? I was like, through TuneCore, something like that. He was like, that's cool, but nah, you got to pull it out. Like, you got to have a team behind you type thing. So he made a call right then and there. And
did you guys distribute it through EQ distribution? Because I remember Rock Nation was building that up like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I was peeping game. I was trying to copy their shit. I remember that. Okay, that's so dope. I think one key thing you just mentioned that I caught wind of, you said an hour after you had met him, you had already shot him the song.
No, right then and there. I probably drove off and I knew exactly what song.
Artists,
look,
that's
our
key.
song we got together, Memphis Bleek still show why he one of the top lyricists. If he wanted to, he could come back and kill a lot of records, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, I feel like Bleek's one of those artists who will always get looked at as Jay's younger homie, and people will put a block on respecting him.
Jay,
that.
if you do
I
look at
respect
him
Bleek.
like that, that's
I like
still
Bleek.
Jay, younger homie.
That's
the
very
big
true.
homie.
Yeah,
so he's still
yeah.
a lot of niggas' big homies.
No, and also, if you really look at it, Memphis Bleek was one of the few rappers on Reasonable Doubt. You look at Reasonable Doubt, there was like
Bleek
Biggie,
a legend, man. He a legend
Bleek,
for sure.
Sauce was on there, some other people, but okay.
Shout out to Bleek, man.
Yeah, shout out to Memphis Bleek. I had to give you the Memphis Bleek album because,
I like that.
I don't know who else I was going to meet who had such a great Memphis Bleek story. But now let's talk about Franks, man. It's weird. I feel weird calling you like a new artist because I don't feel like you're a new artist because the people I've seen you work with. It's hard to say like you're a new artist when you got a record with Dom Kennedy, Westside Boogie, and you told me you got one with Memphis motherfucking Bleek in the chamber.
I got a couple. I don't even want to name some more, but I got some on the way. Even Blue Bucks playing. I got some with them.
Right. So I
got a lot of music. I just, when the time is right, I'm gonna put it out. 100%. But I am a new artist. Only got like 2-3 songs.
I seen 2 on Spotify.
Yeah. So.
And let's talk about A Room, right? I'm saying it right?
A Room. Like when you go to the studio, they got A Room, B Room, C Room.
Yep.
The big artists usually in the A Room.
That's what I wanted to ask. Is that where the inspiration?
Smoking weed, you can do all that in the A Room.
Yep. The B and C room though. You're lucky
that's
if you get a
cool
booth.
too if you do go to the B and C room, but we in the A room.
Yeah. There's been a lot of hits made in the B and C room.
For sure. Yeah.
But let me ask you. So that record, the inspiration behind the name, was that because you and Boogie were recording in the A room? Was there like a message I missed in the song?
Nah, it wasn't. It was just. I'm just saying we type of artists like. When we record, we in the A room, the most prestigious room. Just,
Yeah.
caliber of bars we doing too. Like this, that A room bars.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of different meanings. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it fits because if I look at just the people you've worked with, none of them cats would be in a B or C room. So I think that fits with you.
We not, yeah.
So Boogie, how did you get tapped in with him?
Through one of my boy Isaiah, NCF. He shot the video.
Okay.
Yeah, so shout out to him. He made a call, and we got the record done.
That's dope.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he locked me in with Boogie. We cool. Me and Boogie, we good.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Boogie's
Shout
dope.
out to Boogie, man.
Shout out to
another LA legend. I only do music with people if I respect your music. I'm just not going.
Yeah, bro, you 3 for 3 because you got LAX with Dom, right?
That's that's Dom record.
No, but
LAX.
still, you on there.
Another legend, Dom Kennedy, man. Shout out to Dom. If I can say, if anything, Dom Kennedy really gave me that start. Like if I can
on that
credit
record?
to anybody right now, kind of like the buzz I got going on, it is because of Dom.
Wow.
He didn't have to put me on that record.
Shout
I
out
just
to
came to
Dom.
the studio, he was working on that record. He see me writing, and he like, what you got to this? I did my thing and he kept it. So shout out to Dom. He got me my buzz for real, Dom Kennedy.
Shout out to Dom because it seems like he's been giving back a lot now. Not giving back, but like using himself to build up others. Like his
if he like your music too, he's still a real big critic on making good music, and
I heard low key he has like the ear. I've heard he like low key kind of like A&Rs a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he does.
Scenes. But let's talk about that moment. Did you know Dom was gonna keep you on the song?
He told me then right there. He said,
on the spot.
He was like, "Man, Frank, this is gonna be big. Watch, just chill."
Wow.
This was months and months before. Like we did a couple more records since then, and I'm thinking, when he like, you gonna be on the album? I didn't know which song he was gonna put.
So when it came out, was that when you knew it was gonna be on the album?
Yeah, I called my manager Hugh Augustine.
Shout out Hugh Augustine.
Because I didn't know long story, I didn't know, I've been moving around a lot. I didn't know that the listening party was that night, and I was on my way to Vegas. I was like 30 minutes from Vegas, had to handle some business. And then he called me like, man, I said, man, just let me know what song you played. Then he FaceTimed me when the song playing. And I'm like, oh, damn, that song hard.
That's hard. But you knew you had a song on there.
He told me, he told me, but some people will tell you something, then else when it's time to put it out,
100%.
Totally different.
Things change. The album changes.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Dom
name
kept his
changes,
word.
the
He a
sound.
real OG out here. Real.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, shit, that's 2 for 2 as far as like working with some great people. And I thought one thing I wanted to applaud you for is, I made music when I was a kid. I made a couple videos. I never got no shit on BET. You're 1 for 1. My guy got his video on BET Jams.
Yeah, BET.
Was that cool? Like how I've
Yeah.
never experienced that. How did that feel to see yourself on the screen?
Because when you don't see it for yourself, you know, your people hit you up like, all right, you got BET placement, boom. But if you don't see it,
Yeah.
but I had somebody from Houston actually call me, one of my partners, and he like, man, yeah, I just seen you on BET Jam. I'm like, damn, so I'm really on BET. That's cool.
Fucking 1 for 1 on that.
Dope. Yeah, so
On that. So what do we?
shout out to my PR team, man. Shout out to my publicist, man.
Yeah, man. Everybody. That's a major key.
Yeah.
There's 2 major keys in this industry for all artists: publicists and lawyers.
Definitely shout out to my lawyer too.
Bro,
He got a
lawyers
good
know
gift
everybody.
coming. My lawyer got a good gift coming on the way. Shout out to my lawyer.
Hey, young artists, if you want to like, oh, I'm trying to tap in with DJ Envy. No, go tap in with a motherfucking lawyer because no
Yeah.
one's following him on Instagram. Ain't no one giving him engagement. I've always been telling people like those are the people, they know everybody in the industry.
Yeah, for
you get a
sure.
good lawyer, he knows every label. He knows a lot of the A&Rs.
Yeah.
But let's talk
And I
about
got a lawyer. She a woman, and she a black woman, and she don't play.
I'm not fucking around with her.
Young, yeah. So
If she represents you, I already know she's ready.
oh yeah, she ready.
So Franks, what can we say like the landscape of your career is going to be for this next year or two? Because you've dropped 2 singles. Can we expect like
Got a
more
lot
singles,
more singles on the way.
projects, EPs?
A lot more singles on the way.
Okay.
I'm not really focused on no. I got a lot of music. I could put out a project tomorrow or today if I wanted to.
I'm sure. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not. I'm all about the feeling of things, But right now, I just feel like I should put a lot of singles out.
I agree.
Get some buzz going on. Put out some features I already got, and work with some new artists, some more producers. I like tapping in with producers more than artists anyway.
Of course.
Just because they really the future of this. You know what I mean?
100%. They've always been the backbone.
Exactly.
Of this.
So.
Yeah.
And I'm proud to pay, like Nip said, with the producers. You got them beats, come holla at me,
Okay.
Yeah.
You say you're proud to
I'm proud
pay
to
your
pay.
producers.
Is that
Wow.
I'm paying,
That is most producers
Bundles,
I talk to.
I'm paying, yeah. So
hate
all
rappers.
my producers, we got a great relationship because they know how,
That's dope.
Good,
Shout
yeah.
out some. What are some? We always gotta show them love and some.
I'll
name-
be smooth. Thank you, Fizzle. Thank you, Fizzle. Rami on the beat. My boy TJ Murphy, my boy from Brazil.
Wait, is TJ Murphy from Brazil? Or is there
No,
another
my
boy from Brazil?
TJ Murphy is from, he's from Orlando.
Okay.
And my boy Jonas is from Brazil. He a big time, he a celebrity over there in Brazil. He make hard beats. We got a lot
shit.
of tracks together too. So, I got a lot of in-house producers,
You need that, man. That's
Yeah.
what's up. So singles, that's the focus for the next year or two. Because
Yeah, singles.
I think you're right. I can't remember what artist told me this, but he said, I'm not gonna put an album out until the people ask me for it.
Yeah, I want people to ask me for an album.
Go until they beg, and
Yeah.
then when you drop it, it's a classic because they've
Exactly.
already stamped it a classic before you dropped it, and then if you deliver, it's gonna hit.
Yeah. So,
So who are some of the artists who inspired you growing up? Because your sound is very West Coast, but it's also a little different. I think I felt a little bit of like a New York kind of vibe to it too. But who are some of the people who inspired you?
man, I don't even want to start listing. I know everybody for real. Everybody who was really, when I was young, everybody from Wayne to Jeezy, Game, big, even back with Mystical, Master P.
I love Mystical.
I was raised by older. My mom had me when she was like 40, so and my brothers, they was already older, so they listened to some different type of music, They listened to older music. So that's how I was raised.
Me too, bro.
Listening to music, the generation before me type thing, you know what I mean?
Stevie Wonders and all that shit.
Yeah, and
shit I
when it
grew
come to
up on.
rap, a lot of down south rap, West Coast rap, you know what I'm saying? Even NWA,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tom Kennedy, Nipsey Hussle, no cap.
West Coast. So for
West
the
Coast.
most part, your inspiration draws from
Everywhere.
right here.
Jay-Z, like I said, Lil Wayne.
Who's your favorite rapper if you had to pick, like on the
Franks.
spot? Hey, what a fucking dope answer.
I'm my favorite rapper.
You said that
I
with
could
no
listen to me
hesitation.
all day,
No motherfucking hesitation, y'all.
I could
That is
listen
how
to me
you.
all day. But I got some major influences, you know what I mean, that I can say they made me really want to rap, you know what I mean? But yeah, like Pac, Biggie, Mystical.
Mystical. It's funny how you brought him up a few times. I low key love Mystical. He had this one liner. He said, I walked in with a mic in my hand.
Yeah.
To make me leave with my foot in your ass. Be cool.
No, sugar free. You know what I'm saying?
I love sugar free.
I like people who know how to really express themselves through like lyrics. Like you really get your point across through this rap. You know what I mean?
I love both those last two cats you said, which you also
Snoop.
fall in line with this, are unique. I love cats
everybody.
who are
That's
unique.
what I mean. I don't have no favorite rapper. I respect bosses. You know, I respect E40, Too Short. You know,
all of them, man.
I'm a big music consumer. I won't say I'm just one way. I listen to R&B probably more than rap. You know.
Yeah. No, me too, for sure. All of us listen to R&B
music
more than rap.
Whenever I feel like
you listen to gospel, like
that's
Kirk
how I was
Franklin?
raised. All that, Kirk Franklin, Marvin Sapp, all that. Whatever mood I'm in, I'm gonna listen to it.
Okay. So when did Franks know that you were gonna be an artist and nothing else? Was there a moment in your career?
I still
What do
don't
you
know
mean
that.
you still
I
don't know
just really
that?
like this
Dom
music.
Kennedy, Westside Boogie. If you don't know it, dog, what do you know? There's nothing else you should know. But so you're not. I feel like at this point you're 100% in 2 feet.
No, I'm in though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna really pursue putting out real good music. That's all I'm focused on. I ain't
Okay. But
focused on
was
that.
there a moment that flipped, a switch that flipped, where you were like, this is the shit I'm doing. Like this is what I'm gonna be doing for the next 20 years, 25 years.
Probably when I first heard myself on a record.
You knew it was dope.
You know, I'm like, I mean, even as a kid, I could remember being in middle school or elementary writing a rap. You know, so
It's always been in there.
it was always like that'd be cool if it happened. But now I'm actually putting steps towards it. I don't really think about what's going on. I just go. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I won't even say I had that.
There wasn't any one moment.
It didn't happen yet, you know?
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say maybe like the Memph moment, or after we talked about Dom.
Nah, that definitely made
For
me
me,
feel like
the Dom moment. If Dom Kennedy told me he liked my shit, I'm quitting everything, dog. And
yeah.
locking in.
No, that was a big, you know, like I said, that was a big influence to make me keep going. A little gasoline and you know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like maybe because I'm a big like critic on myself. You know, everybody a big critic on themselves.
Yeah.
I feel like I really ain't do nothing yet. Even though
Okay.
I'm on the radio.
No, absolutely.
I just feel like I got a lot more work to do. You know,
100%, 100%. So you independent still? You signed?
Independent, yep.
Hell yeah. Do you plan on taking that path the rest of your career, or do you plan on signing?
We ain't signing, man.
You're not signing no one ever?
I might sign somebody.
Okay. I've been having this weird thing. I used to tell artists, because I worked with Chance the Rapper's team back in the day, a couple sessions, and I remember watching how they moved so freely, like literally free as a motherfucker. Like Chance can do whatever he wanted. I remember them telling me about how he sold his album to Apple, recouped that motherfucker before it even came out.
Oh yeah.
So then everything that was happening after was just cake for
I
him.
got a label already, but it's just my label, like who I pick, who I put in position to handle, you know.
Well, I've come to realize it's like a business. So I was always like, labels, fucking criminals, like they're robbing us. But it's like going to a bank and getting a loan for your business.
But now I
with
see
the
how
fucked up
much
interest
money
rate.
and how much you really got to put in this. I don't blame somebody who will sign the deal.
Rest
It's a
in
lot
peace,
of money.
Dolph. Dolph said you got to put 6 figures towards the single
Man, look.
to promote it the right way.
Rest in peace, Dolph, too.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Big legend. Dolph, he another influence. A lot of hustlers, man. I like hustler music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I can say what type of music I make hustler music.
You do.
Mean, go get some money.
You do. You like a
what I'm
West Coast Rick Ross, as far as like
Hey,
everything you
man.
say is inspirational.
Hey, Rick Ross. Look, Rick Ross.
Okay. You seem like you seem like the type of artist to me, not just based off your artistry, just based off what I'm hearing from the lyrics. You were gonna get it regardless of rap. You know what I mean? Like you were never gonna lose. You know, if I think for some artists, hip hop or music was the only way that they were gonna make money, get known, become somebody. But like you mentioned, you're like a hustler. Like you got the hustler's poem.
Yeah, I get that
I
from
wanted
my
to ask.
moms.
That's what I was gonna ask. I imagine
From
it
my
came from your moms.
man. My
Because
mom.
most of the hustlers, they get it from either mom's dad or like an older brother who showed them.
I
the
learned how
ropes.
to make money from my mom, and I learned how to save money from my pops. You know what I mean?
I like that.
For sure.
That's okay. This is normally the opposite. You know what I mean? No, actually, that sounds about right. Sounds about right.
The women I've been meeting, man.
Because you, no, because you got like a hustler's attitude. I could tell, and just when you see the names that you've worked with, Boogie, Dom, Memphis Bleek, and these other people that we're not gonna mention, that I'm sure you got back back pocket, they're not going to work with just anybody. I think they have to believe in you as a human being.
Yeah.
So you've always had it. Now, well, the reason I bring that up, if you weren't rapping, what do you think you're like? Would you play ball? Maybe you were like selling rental cars. I don't know. If you had to choose like a different profession on the books, you know, something that you can pay Uncle Sam his taxes.
I pay Uncle Sam his taxes.
No, I know you do, but I just mean like, you know what I mean? Not like an influencer or like something like that. Like, what do you think your day-to-day would be like?
Probably be an author or something, you know what I mean?
I like that. Yeah, yeah. I can
Same
see that.
kind of profession.
I can see you being
It'll be
like
a real short book though, cause I don't like them long books. It'll be like
5 chapters.
short stories though. You know what I'm
go
saying?
get it, keep it. No, but I can see you like, to me, you're like you have a lot of, I can see you being like a motivational speaker to people who don't look for that, if that makes sense. Because, you know, like I think a lot of people from impoverished areas might not listen to like the Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah, that man. Look,
like a TED Talk.
Look, man, inspirational like speeches and things like that got me through my childhood, man.
Like who? Who are some?
I'm just saying, like a lot of people. Even I kind of relied on like lifting a lot of weights and playing sports when I was younger to get my mind from what was actually going on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like working out was like a big part of growing up. So you know, bodybuilders and shit like that, or like rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay. Because like I used to, for me, for example, Will Smith. I used to watch them Will Smith inspirational YouTube videos throughout my childhood. Just watch the little shit he would talk
and then
about.
Eric Thomas, even when I was probably, he probably came out when I was in like college. You know the
Nah, I never heard
he
Eric
from
Thomas.
Detroit. You know?
Okay.
You probably seen a few of his
Maybe.
videos. But he really
Maybe.
passionate. And when I was playing college ball, that's when
Basketball or
no,
football?
football.
Oh shit, you played?
Yeah.
What did you play?
Look, that was the first thing I knew I was gonna leave for a minute out of LA is when I was like, man, I'm gonna play football, and I made my mind up.
Where
I started playing organized football in like 10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you
It was a
college? You said you played?
Yeah, I ain't finished, so I ain't gonna shout them out. But it was a college in Texas.
Okay. Football, man. That's not in Texas too. You went
Oh
to
yeah,
the
man,
motherfucking
look, I'm
Mecca.
talking about we in the heat. You know, we in the heat in Texas.
What did you
Waking
play?
up
What
5
was your
o'clock in the morning, we
position?
out there, defensive tackle,
Okay.
free technique.
Oh, you were fucking
know.
people up. That must be a fun position
Yeah.
playing football. 'Cause you just fucking, you're tasked to fuck up whoever has the ball.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Who's your team? NFL wise.
Man, Tom Brady.
I like that answer.
I made a lot of money over the years. Shout out to Tom Brady.
Yeah, someone taught me when I was a little kid. They said never bet against Tom.
Look, man,
Haven't lost a bet, yes.
I'm telling you. Shout out to that GOAT, man.
Yeah. I almost said rest in peace, like he died. Like
Oh no, he ain't.
retirement.
He still
Congrats.
alive.
What the fuck you
Yeah.
say? Like congrats to your
He
retirement.
probably
or some
gonna
shit.
live way better this second half of his life
Yeah.
than he did the first. Cause now he got all that bread. He's still young in his early 40s. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
So okay, Brady fan. Well, man, I didn't know you played sports. That's good to know. I can see one thing about playing sports is it also takes a lot of commitment and a lot of drive. You have to be very self-motivated. Like you had to
that
wake yourself up.
I feel like that transition to this music.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was very I can say I was a very motivated kid. You know what I'm saying? I was very motivated.
You gotta
and I
be,
knew
man.
I wanted to take care of my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, even young, I used to do everything I can to look out for the family. Kind of what I do now, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure you're still helping out.
Yeah, my family love me.
You seem like you'd be the man of the house.
You know what type of man you are with what the women in your family say about you. You know?
I like that. You
ain't
know
gonna
what
hear
kind
too
of
many
man you
bad things
are.
about me. They know they can call my phone.
I want to put that on a quote. You know what kind of man you are based off what the woman in your family have to say about you.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that. I like that. Frank, so you got a lot of gems. A-Room is out now.
A-Room is out right now.
Videos out.
Stream that. Instagram at South Central Franks. Twitter S Central Franks.
TikTok? No, I'm playing.
Not yet.
Yeah.
We gonna be working on that.
But we don't
though.
got a choice.
Yeah.
I made the decision 2 months ago.
I ain't got nothing wrong with TikTok. I just don't know how to use it, and I ain't
know.
try to use it, but
That
I will
motherfucker
use
is
it.
charting songs.
Yeah.
When I saw Frank Ocean's Lost recharted because a kid did a TikTok video on it,
Yeah.
I said, okay, I'm going in. I literally was like, I'm going in on TikTok. Motherfucker made a video sitting in his bed about He said Frank Ocean writing song about dating a drug dealer. And then it showed him dancing, and it played Lost. And that became a big trend. Everyone started dancing. So Frank Ocean recharted, not like Frank needed it, recharted because
you always
white
need
kid
some
in the
extra
middle
bread.
of America
Why not?
in bed.
Yeah, man. So shout out to the kids who real big in TikTok and want to play Frank music.
Play Frank music and make some videos. Not Frank Ocean,
Frank's.
Play Frank's music, not Frank's music.
You can play Frank Ocean music too, but play Frank's music too.
Frank Ocean don't need it, man. We try to get you on them billboards, man.
Let's go.
No, but all right, man. Thank you so much for coming in here at Dash Radio. We take pride in helping our audience discover the latest, greatest artists, and I'm confident that in a year or two from now, I'm gonna toot this like I gotta do. Everybody tap in Dash Radio, download the app, check us out dashradio.com. And shit, do not sleep on Franks. Do not. Last time we're gonna tell these motherfuckers, do not sleep on Franks, because he is 2 for 2 on records with his name on it.
I might take over your city. Don't do it.
2 for 2. Dom, Boogie. We'll see what's next.